If you're unsure how to get those days and nights straight in the first few days as a new parent, then this is the video for you. Okay, I know that parents need rest, and it's nice, when people say just take a nap when the baby takes a nap. And sure, for the first few days, you can do that in the hospital. You just sleep when the baby sleeps, right? Unless you have a toddler at home, unless you have to like work or get groceries or have any sort of semblance of normal life with the baby, in which case you probably have to sleep. Most people sleep when it's dark out and are awake and do activities of the day when it's light out, and you don't have to put up with a baby that sleeps all day and is awake all night for long. I am a pediatrician, I'm a father of five, and I see hundreds of families in my office and always talk about how to get days and nights straight at the 2 week checkup, because by that time, parents are exhausted, they need rest, and it's the perfect time to get our sleep on track, meaning they sleep more at nighttime, they're awake more, they eat more during the day. If you like this video, will you hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss another episode? Often parents are told you just got to suffer through it. Baby will eventually figure it out. There's nothing to do. Just try and sleep when the baby sleeps. Oh, and get groceries and pay bills and like live a normal life and get the mail and, all the other stuff that you have to do, even though you just had a baby. Oftentimes parents say to me that their baby sleeps all day, and especially, they feed, they sleep, they feed, they sleep, and then at night they're awake. They feed and then they're like, hey guys, do you want to watch Netflix, or do you want to play some games, or what should we do? And parents would love it if they could figure it out and sleep more at nighttime, be awake more during the day. Life would just be better. Now, recently I had patients that moved into my practice. They had a 2-month-old, and we always talk about sleep, and I went to ask them about sleep, but I could tell how sleep was going. They looked totally haggard. Wait, haggard is not the word. Haggard, no. They looked like crap. They were tired. And I said, how's sleep going? And they said, our baby sleeps all day. He's up all night. And we have a 2-year-old, and our 2-year-old doesn't go for that schedule. So we kind of have to keep the 2-year-old entertained, occupied, and from burning the house down while baby sleeps. And then we get no sleep at night. And they were just, miserable and didn't know what to do. And I started by telling them, like, okay, we can fix this. It's going to take like 3 days now, and we'll have our sleep schedule back on track so that you guys can get rest. The toddler can sleep, the baby can sleep mostly at night, and you guys can all get some rest too. We talked it through, things got better. So if you are making this mistake right now and thinking there's nothing that I can do, I just got to suffer through this, then I'm going to share with you some strategies to get the days and nights straight. And if you're in the midst of it right now, you can expect a couple days from now, if you follow my advice, you will be better. If you know somebody that could use this advice, hit the share button, share it with them. And if you're pre-gaming before the big game day, then you get a gold star, because you're already ready when baby gets here to say, okay, I see that baby is sleeping all day and up all night, and I know exactly how to change that. And like I said, don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't, so that you can continue to get all of these good videos that I'm putting out. Okay, so the bomb that I'm gonna drop for you is that you can get days and nights figured out in under a week, no matter how things are going right now. Once this happens, you'll get rest. Everyone is happier when they're rested. Babies are happier, parents are happier, you're less grouchy with each other, you're less grouchy with the Amazon delivery guy, and most of all, you get confidence. It's one of the first parenting wins after, figuring out how to feed baby, however you're feeding baby. The next big win is, hey, we figured out how to get days and nights straight so that baby was getting some good rest and we were getting some good rest too. So, punchline to that story is that family that had come in with their 2-month-old. 3 days later, I get a box of cookies, warm cookies, delivered to my office. I'm supposed to be doing keto, but when people give me cookies, I feel bad if I don't at least eat some of them or all of them. And so I got these cookies and a note that said, thank you so much. It only took 3 days and we're on track. So if you want to send me cookies because your sleep is now fixed, I'm going to tell you what to do. First, you're going to simulate days and nights for baby, because baby was in the womb for 9 months. Guess what? The womb is dark. There's not any fluorescent lights in the womb. There's nothing. It's just dark. And so babies are not used to this day and night difference. And so our brains, the reason that you and I get tired at night and wake up and are less tired, not always full of energy, but less tired during the day, is because of light. And we know that, light correlates. If you are on your phone late at night, if you're watching movies or have bright lights on, it's hard to get good rest because your brain doesn't get the signals of, hey, it's getting dark out at night, we rest. Because back in the old ancestral days, predators were out at night, and it was better if humans just slept and hid rather than tried to hunt or, play games. And so our brains are used to nighttime, we sleep. But that's signaled by light, and babies haven't been exposed to that. They haven't gotten that figured out yet. So what you're going to do to simulate days and nights for baby is during the day, whether or not baby is awake or sleeping, you're going to have bright lights. You don't have to, go get some big lights and shine them on baby. Keep the windows, keep the shades open, turn the lights on in the room. All of those things will help baby to see, okay, baby's brain gets it. It's light. There's a lot of light coming in. This is going to be daytime. And then conversely, at night, you're going to keep it dark and quiet. And this helps baby to learn, okay, when it's dark, I sleep more. When it's dark, I feed and then I go back to sleep, and feed and go back to sleep. But we don't have a bunch of big lights going on and everything like that. The other way to simulate daytime and nighttime is the difference in sound. So in the daytime, there's more noise, there's more things going on. And so, if you've got a radio or a TV, I wouldn't honestly listen to a bunch of, talking heads, talking news, because that will just raise everyone's anxiety. But you can put a radio on, put some music on or something along those lines so that there's some background noise. And then at night, feed, back to sleep, quietly. Doesn't have to be silent. Sometimes the silence, like a door creaking or something like that, when it's totally silent, will wake baby up. So background noise is good. Like a little white noise machine or white noise app on your phone is great for helping to buffer those sounds of the home so that they don't hear every little nook and cranny making noise. But you don't want a lot of big startling noises, because then baby will be up and will be ready to go. And what is going on? I'm afraid I missed the games that you guys were playing. I want to stay up the rest of the night and let's play some games together and watch some Netflix together. So we're going to simulate days and nights. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to wake baby up during the day to feed him. Now, it's nice when babies take long naps during the day because we can take a little nap, we can get things done, we can get showered, we can get cleaned up and, pay bills and, check Instagram and all those things. But if we can wake baby up more frequently during the daytime, then he will wake less at night to eat because he'll be getting his calories concentrated during daylight hours. So if baby is sleeping and you're like, okay, it's been long enough, I'm, ready and rare to go. I was told you're supposed to just wait and never wake a sleeping baby. Well, you can wake a sleeping baby during the day to get those extra calories in. And most babies can quickly get to the point where the bulk of their calories are coming in during daylight hours, and there's 1 or 2 feedings overnight, and that's enough to get through. And eventually that will lead to, like normal humans should, they eat their calories during the daytime and they sleep at nighttime and they fast overnight, essentially. Babies can do that. They can't do that when they're a 1-week-old, but they can do it when they're a 3 or 4-month-old. They can get to the point where they sleep through the night without calories. So we're going to have baby practice doing that right now by feeding more frequently during the day, which means waking baby up during the daytime to feed. Those are the only 2 things that you need to do. I wasn't going to give you a list of 10 different things to do because you're tired. You got a brand new baby at home. You just went through delivery or surgery, and baby's here. And so all you have to do, simulate days and nights, which is quiet, dark room at nighttime, loud, bright room at daytime. Wake baby up during the day to feed more often. I see over 100 new babies in my office every year. I help a lot of people in my Mighty Sleepers online program to get started on a good night's rest, and I can tell you that this works, and I've never ever had a baby where we were intentional about it that within 2 weeks didn't have their days and nights figured out. Most of them it takes like 2 or 3 days. So I have high confidence that you can get this done, and then that will be a check that you can check off and say, hey, I figured this out. This is a win for me as a parent. Does this make sense? Hopefully it does. And if so, comment yes in all caps below so that I know that it's making sense. I would love to make more videos for you and answer the questions that you have. So after your yes in all caps, comment below. Comment another question that you have about parenting, about pediatrics, about raising kids. I am happy to answer whatever questions that you have because this is for you. If you want more from me, check out my Instagram handle at Raising Good Parents. I do live question and answer sessions every weekday there. And if you want more infant or toddler sleep help, check out my Instagram or check out mightysleepers.com. I'll see you again soon. Keep up the good.